Hello, my loves. Okay, so with this year being such a tumultuous year for Manchester United, which is my favorite team in the Premier League, sorry to anyone else who's not a fan, but anyway, and it being, we have new signings, we have ties, we have eliminations, and we have Ronaldo drama, and we have sellers and buyer prospects and all kinds of just hoopla around the team this year. I thought it would be a little bit of fun here with my tarot readings to just do a quick past, present, future read for the team and see what we might have to look forward to with a couple psychic and moon deck clarifiers. So, all right, let's see. This card is going to represent the past, this is the current, and here is their future. So let's see what we might have going for our lovely Manchester United. All right, so the past, we see a lot of movement, okay? And I think that's pretty much kind of been a given for Manchester. They're always rotating players, movement. There's always some sort of excitement surrounding this team, right? It's the big name team, right? I mean, they're one of the big ones. Like, it's the Beckham team, right? It's the Ronaldo team, right? Those teams that, it's kind of synonymous with like Premier League, even for like people here in the States. That's one of our teams that we, even people who don't watch, they know about it. They've heard of it, at least something. So they're movers and shakers, right? So that's pretty standard for their past, their history, historically. No question there. Their current state. All right, we've got 9 of Pentacles, okay, which means just money, okay? And I think this is not a question. This is because obviously we have seen the price tag that bidders are willing to pay for Manchester United. So the price is there. It's a big club. It pulls in big names. It always has. When you start getting into the billions and bidding wars in the billions, and you're talking about names of, people that are so recognizable as, worldwide, top 50 billionaires looking to buy your club, you're talking about a very profitable, very lucrative, very, very high price, very abundant team. Okay. And they're making big deals, and they're up for big sales. And so I think this 9 of Pentacles is just really, 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 a good, solid, valid card for where they are right now. And I think too, this is also very kind of quintessential Manchester United, in that a lot of people kind of, they kind of think of them as the team that will pay. They'll pay for the players, they'll pay top dollar for some of the players, the big names. And so this is kind of what they think of them. Was it Ted Lasso preview back so long ago, even before maybe the show came out, where they compared, was it Manchester United with the Dallas Cowboys, because they're saying lots of money, kind of big name, everybody knows kind of thing. And I think this is kind of what people expect. And it's never been more true, I think, than it is now, because of the price tag for the team. So right now, that's the case. What do we have going forward, though? That's what we all want to hear, right? So we have the 6 of Swords, okay? So this is a situation where they are coming out of a very tumultuous, very up and down, you don't want to say unsafe necessarily, but not necessarily a smooth sailing type of situation. And they are sailing to a smoother ground, okay? So this, for all intents and purposes, by all means, is kind of leading to Manchester United coming into a more solid, steady, a slow and steady, okay? Slow and steady, but solid future as a team, okay, where they are not likely to be flashy. This is not a flashy card. This is not a, where you see that one hit celeb running the show, but more kind of a smooth, kind of flow into a safe, slow and steady wins the race type of team. Okay, and that's something that maybe we haven't seen from ManU for a while, because I think it's been shrouded in the Ronaldo years a little bit, and I love Ronaldo, okay? So I am not in any way downplaying that. I absolutely adore him, as many do. I think he's a fantastic player, worth every penny in my opinion, frankly. But I do know that when you are, managing a major, celeb like that, it can tend to cause some shift in dynamics with the rest of the team. Of course, it's similar to any other team. When you have a Kobe Bryant, or you have a Michael Jordan, in basketball here in the States, for example, you have to kind of balance out other things, because it can cause a shift, right, in the way that things are played. And I see with this card particularly, I feel like Manchester is coming into a more of a level situation, a smooth type of even keel, okay, where you're going to have a lot more of a even dynamic, everybody getting touches on the ball, and more kind of steady paced, with their, and by steady paced, I don't mean the way they're playing physically, but steady paced with the way that they're progressing throughout the seasons and so forth. So I do think this is all moving to a better, much better place for Manchester United in general. Okay, now I'm going to pull a Psychic deck card and a Moon deck card, just for further clarification on this. But from everything I can see, I do feel like we are moving in a positive direction for ManU, and that makes me very happy because it is my chosen team. But that's just me personally, but we'll see. So here we have Heart Chakra. And maybe that's just them reading off of me because my heart wants them to win. But my heart chakra here is telling me that I think this team is going to be based around having a lot of heart. Okay, this isn't going to be a team that's driven by money or superstardom, or driven by having the total limelight on one single individual player or this or that. This is going to be a team where everybody feels like they are working together as a team unit, really, in cohesion with one another, which is very much how this is, kind of on everybody on a level together as a team, really a lot of heart together, trying to really put a team together to kind of lift each other up and really make it count. And I think that's going to be a beautiful thing where everybody's getting a touch on the ball and everybody's working together in harmony to really kind of, put their heart and soul into it and make it the best team they can. And I think that's going to show up on the field quite a bit. It's not going to be anything where somebody just wants to be that ball hog, that standout, that, overshadowing figure or anything like that that's going to kind of put a damper on the overall kind of vibe of the team. I feel like everyone's going to have really a good, put our heart and soul into this because we really care about one another. We really want to work together on even terms. Everybody get in there and do our due part and our due diligence and all that. So I do feel like that's kind of exactly like what I saw here, kind of again coming to fruition. And I think that's going to kind of continue with building that, the more they build trust in each other and confidence in each other as a team, then the better it'll get. So I think it'll be consistently a growth for ManU. And then the last one we'll pull here is out of the Moon deck. And let's go ahead and pull this one and see what we've got. Pleasure. All right. So I do think this is going to be a pleasurable experience for all the ManU fans. I do think that regardless of, which direction the team goes, who they choose to sign, selling to whomever, going whichever way, I do feel like the team is going to kind of maintain the franchise's ideas of, really being a quintessential Premier League team in their kind of, style of play, movement forward. It's just going to be a little bit more in the way that everybody's going to have a little bit more pleasurable experience with it on the team, because they're all going to feel like they're appreciated on an even level a little bit more than maybe they do when there's, super standout superstars. Occasionally that tends to make other people feel a little bit less appreciated. When you have everybody feeling a little bit more on an even keel and a little bit a style of play where everybody's kind of getting their own touches, things like that, I think you do get a little bit more pleasure, which does bring everybody feeling like they're all in it together a little bit more. So they're playing with a little bit more heart, and that helps propel the team forward. And of course, that's going to be a much more pleasurable experience for the fans too. I mean, if you're a fan of one or two particular players, and they are, constantly touching the ball and getting the shots on goal and all that great stuff, that's fantastic for that player and you as a fan. But as a fan as a whole of the club, it's much more pleasurable to get to see the whole team grow together, right? So I think, this is going to be a pleasurable year coming up and going forward for ManU, and I think they're going to continue to grow and get better and better. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please do like, subscribe, share, and follow my channel. I would like to do more of these kinds of readings, just kind of one-off type weirdo readings for random things that I enjoy, like ManU. But anyway, if you like this kind of stuff, let me know. Please comment. If you hate it, that's fine. Let me know. Please comment, because at least I'll know it's not something you want to see again. Otherwise, I hope to see you back soon. Bye.